Hello, I'm gonna play a quick draft Kaldheim. I had mediocre results in premier drafts of this set and slightly better in quick drafts. I had 5-3 and 4-3 in my quick drafts so far. So this is a nice late game engine, but it's quite expensive to get going, so maybe I'm not sure if I want to first pick this card. Rune is nice, but I think this is just very strong. So I'm gonna start with this Ravager. Raven is cool. This is good. This is nice, but not every deck looks for a 7 mana finisher. This is good. This is quite good, at least in some decks. And Snow Cover lands are valuable, but I'm gonna start with this Ravager here. So this fits Giant's archetype and this as well, but Ravager dies to this land, unfortunately, so it's not a great pick after this. And still it would push me to blue. I could pick Ragnos Snowland, a fight spell, or Frostbite. I think Frostbite is the most appealing here. I will keep myself in red and quite open. Still a good card. Now you can stack on removal, I suppose. Demon Bolt. Runed Crown is also nice. I like this card, and it's not that hard to get some runes along with it. But I think getting to a save point with removal spells is very valuable in limited, and I will keep myself in red this way. And Runed Crown is more speculative. I passed one black rune already, and I'm not sure if I will be able to pick more. So Demon Bolt is good enough that I don't look to speculate. Who passes Sarulf? I'm not sure. 4th pick, quite weird. It doesn't fit my 3 red picks that well, but still I can be a Jaunt deck with Sarulf. It's a very good creature. Pillar is also very nice. What happened in this pack? Such great cards passed to me. I know it's drafting with bots, but still you can think about it. What is happening? Pillar is very good, but would make me pick Snowlands higher, and Sarulf would push me into a 3-color deck if I have 3 red cards. So both have their downsides. But Sarulf works very well with my removal spells. I have 3 removal spells already, so Sarulf should be great in such deck. So being a multi-color, 3-color deck at least is some downside, but I think it's still good. And I have some good blue cards here, but I won't look to get into 4th color. I think this is a very good fixing card, and a Snowland if I get to more snow synergies than this Frostbite. And even Frostbite is better if I get to 3 snow permanents. But it's not maybe a reason to pick snow cards very highly, but still. Okay, this one is good. So this is a nice finisher. No real competition here, I suppose. Could pick Mentor, but I think maybe I will play more colors, so I will pick this Fjord speculatively, and this Mentor isn't that important right now for me. So I am passing a playable card in green, but not great. So maybe the best cooperation is with Ravager here, because it puts two creatures with the same creature types from one card, but still it's not that important. So, that's interesting. I could pick a Snowland, but this is weirder. Red looks to be my main color, so getting Snowland in my main color is more important than black. I have one black card and 0 white cards, so it's not that valuable. I think another Titan is cool. I can play 2, but that makes me less interested in this giant. How many finishers do I want to have? Maybe I will be a giant's deck with this Ravager. So it's still the best card here for me. I'm probably not looking to play this Scarf. It's not bad, but I think it's better in sealed than in draft. And I don't look to play this and especially the other cards. Let's pick this just for speculation. Maybe I will ditch Sarulf and be an Izzet Giants deck, so this can be good. I don't have to sacrifice it if it punishes me more than the opponent, so even if it kills Ravager, it's not bad. I think it won't kill most of my cards. Okay, so maybe getting into blue, so I can miss this Icebind Pillar. I preferred Sarulf then, and I think I would play Pillar probably, and Sarulf doesn't look to make the cut right now. Okay, I can pick a 2-drop right now. If I get into black, this is some filler at least. I would really like to cut this, not play this, so this has more potential. I think it's not in my colors and anyway, but it's a great combo with this Izzet Rare Saga. So if I pick this, I can consider splashing white for this Scout. So I think I prefer it. This seems good. Maybe I could try to get into black after all, or into green with this. This is also very nice. I don't have good blue cards here and one good red card. This isn't bad as well, but I'm not sure if I want to play this, and it's not a high priority. Worse card overall than this Firewalker. How likely am I to play Egon? No, it's quite weird. It's still it needs a lot of support, and black won't be my first color. If I was a Golgari deck with this Sarulf, I think Egon could be great. Now I think I will pick this. Maybe I will be a 3-color deck, maybe even splashing black for Sarulf, but being mostly a Tamur deck, or turn into Gruul after all, because I don't have that many blue cards right now. So I have a Tapland, fixing Tapland, sacrifice Tapland, and these blue cards aren't that important. So Hawk is nice, this isn't too good. And this finds some fixing, so if I will be Gruul splashing some other colors, maybe black for Sarulf for blue for some reason, this can be very nice. I don't have much support for it right now, so I have some good red spells. Demon Bolt, Frostbite isn't bad. Skullride probably won't gonna make it into my deck. But I think it's too speculative here. This is more appealing, but it's the worst rune. Not really looking to play it, especially if Titan gives... I have 2 copies of Titan giving haste, so it's even less valuable if some creatures have haste by themselves. This is quite nice, but I think I don't have many Snowlands, so I would prefer to pick a Snowland and maybe pick payoffs later. This would be good, but still it's more of a filler. Not that important, so I think I'm gonna go with the Snowland here. Maybe a weird decision. This could be also good if I would be a Gruul splashing blue. It's a good land because it fixes me to blue, and if I have another blue sorcerer, I can sacrifice it for some value later. But I think Snowland is probably more important since I have this bear. Frostbite, not many payoffs right now, but I think I can get there, so Snowlands are quite important. More removal. This is cool, and I think I have a lot of creatures. It is a creature deck, backed up by removal, so I passed 1 copy already, but I picked this bear, which is very nice, so I don't regret it, but now I think I'm gonna pick it. Both uncommons, other uncommons are quite appealing, and this Snowland is also very appealing, but I think I'm gonna go with this Saga right now. So I'm still not that high on Snowlands, I don't have that many payoffs. Okay, this is some payoff. This is really nice. I could pick this as well, but it's not a high priority. But after picking this, I will try to pick Snowlands higher, I suppose. This is also good. I could consider splashing for it, but I think I have good removal in my own colors. I don't really need splashing, and this also makes a difference. This is a very good creature. If I have some Snowlands, and I am a creature deck, so I will have a good beatdown plan thanks to this Outrider. Okay, no Snowlands here. No really good cards here. I could play 2 Giants. But mostly nothing else is very appealing to me. Maybe I can consider splashing black, not blue, or both. So I can consider this maybe. Maybe this is the most appealing of black cards. This isn't very splashable. It's good if you already play black. Good enough, not great. But I think this is better. So maybe the second giant isn't that important. If I had this green uncommon that looks for a creature with 6 power or toughness when it dies, I think power or toughness, if I'm correct, I would like to play 2 cards, maybe 2 giants, but also maybe I will support this with something else. So okay, I think I will pick this and maybe try to splash black for Sarulf, and then this can make the cut as well. So So that's interesting. I have a 2-drop in my colors, not high priority, but still. And I have a Strider, which is a payoff for splashing blue and having snow sources, but I also have a snow-covered swamp if I look to splash black for Sarulf and maybe other good black cards. So this I decide between these two. I think I can pass it, this mediocre 2-drop right now, but this is more interesting. What do I prefer here? I think I'm gonna go with the swamp right now, but this giant is also cool. Okay, here we go. I was talking about you. Maybe some other giant or something will come back to me. Provoke the trolls could be nice, but I think it's also cuttable if you have enough removal, and I'm not staying badly with removal right now, so it's not a high priority. It's still an overcosted removal because it doubles as a finisher, and this is just annoying card to play against, and you have to wonder what does your opponent have in your deck. So I will play this giant and maybe we'll pick the second copy of a card with 6 power or toughness if that's the case. Will I miss Egon? That's another question. Okay, but I think I'm gonna pick some 2-drops later. Maybe now it's the time. But right now I thought this is more important. It's another rune, not in my colors. Yeti. Not very splashable if I have a nice removal already. This is cool. So have one saga. That's not a lot. I don't think I will splash white, and then I'm not sure if I want to play an off-color Snowland. Firewalker is just good, so I think I'm gonna go with Firewalker here. So let's pick this rune. Maybe I will cut it, but okay, nothing for me anyway. Okay, and here we have the second giant, 7 mana giant. Anyway, maybe some ramp would be good. Hulk might make the cut. I have the giant's sub-theme here. So mostly Ravager looks on creature types. They don't have to be giants, but I have a lot of giants. I think it's my most popular. No, Berserker. But still, giants will be a good support, and it will be a tie after picking this Hulk. And I will have to count how many maybe off-color cards. No, I don't have Berserkers or Giants off-color of my main colors. I'm gonna pick an uncommon here, I think. I really don't want to play Roots of Wisdom. I think I'm not that desperate. So I don't have too many 2-drops, but I still don't want to fill my deck with this, so I just prefer an uncommon for my collection. Okay, that's a splashable card. 7 mana. Tibalt is great if I'm a Gruul deck. So some ramp would be welcome, but also if I have a black source, just casting Valky isn't bad as well. Both sides are very good. This could be considered. It's a weird land for me because both colors are can be my splashes. No main color here. This could be good if I'm a multicolor deck, and this is some snow payoff. It's not a bad warrior. You have some snow lands or snow mana, but Valky is very appealing here. This should be good in my deck, but maybe not very splashable. If blue was one of my main colors, I would be more happy to pick this. Still, I'm not looking to splash this. I passed this fight spell, I think twice or 3 times. So maybe it's time to pick this, and let's check if I want to splash blue, maybe. No great reasons for now to splash blue. This isn't a card that I want to play if blue will be my splash color. This is just a snowland, so no reason to play another snowland of color. So I don't have blue cards that are splashable right now, so I think I won't go wrong with the fight spell. So maybe I will count my removal. 1. This is 2, but for 7 mana. Exile target artifact or creature. Let's count it 2, but this is an expensive removal. 3, 4. I won't count this because it's a pseudo removal that I am not sure if it will get to my deck. So still 4, 5. 5. I think I could play one more. I could also pick a troll, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Snowlands aren't that great for it. And I could pick this, but it would be a speculation. This isn't very splashable. I have a lot of giants, but still it's not a great for a splash. If blue was one of my main colors, it would be another different story then. This isn't bad, but I'm not really looking to play it. I think this is still the best. Maybe this as a pseudo 2-drop, so something to do on the second turn, and then put a creature on the battlefield even if a turn later. But I think it's not a high priority, and really bad second pick, I suppose. So let's fight spell. Okay, this is some reason to splash blue. If I will have enough snowlands, so this will be better. It won't be just a worse snow-covered mountain, but we'll have some utility if I splash blue. This is another payoff, but it's worse than Pillar. So I think I should prioritize snow mana from now on if I pick this, or I could just pick this and be happy with the second Firewalker. But I think Pillar is better, and I have this snowland waiting for a job, waiting to be meaningful in some way. Okay, so Pillar, I think it is here. Let's see if I will get this. Dimir Signpost uncommon isn't bad, but I don't have a lot of snowlands right now. Snow creatures or zombies, I suppose. Zombie, 1 zombie. This black pseudo removal, right? Okay. And no snow creatures, probably. No, this bear is a snow creature, but still not a lot. So this could be good. This is some filler. I could then cut one giant and have this as the second support for this Rootless U, because I think it's better to play two such creatures if you play this Rootless U. And but this is really not a high priority. I think Frostbite is quite appealing, but I think Snow-Covered Mountain is now more important if I have this Icebind Pillar and some other snow payoffs. Not a lot maybe, but I have quite a lot of removal, so Snowbite wasn't that important. No good green cards here, and this I won't play 3 copies, so two are more than enough probably, or just enough. And this isn't very splashable. It could fit my deck and be another giant and support some tribal synergies, but it's not a good splash, so no question here, I think. Another mountain is good. So a 2-drop. I don't have that many 2-drops still. I think Hawk isn't very splashable. Blue will be. This would be my only blue splash, I suppose. And Valky. Black is my splash color, so Valky isn't very reliable as a second drop. As a 2-drop, so I have Raider and Gladewalker in my main colors. So not a lot, I think. The second Gladewalker is cool and still supports my tribal synergies. Not a lot of tribal synergies, but Ravager is very good, so supporting it is still important. Or maybe even a Glittering Frost. So this would be more like a fixing, and this is only a blue source. Now I don't have black duals or one snow-covered swamp. I have a blue dual. But it is a little clunky, I think. It is also a ramp. If I would prefer to play 2 giants and beat this deck with you, 2 giants, 2 Doomskar Titans, and Valky as another 7-drop, Tybalt, I mean, here this side. I think this is quite important to have at least one ramp spell even for 3 mana, and it still adds a Snowland and 2 snow permanents, so some synergy with Frostbite is also nice here. But I won't get this 2-drop that untaps the Snowland, which is a good combo with Glittering Frost. I won't get there, unfortunately. So, but I think now it's maybe more important to pick this Frost than Island. So what to pick here? Just a Fearless Pup. I'm not an aggro deck. Maybe I will be a beatdown deck, but still not. Not an aggro deck, and this is better in cheap aggro decks. And if I splash black, I could consider a lifelinker or this 5-drop. I don't have many 5-drops. This is the only one, because I want to splash white. Maybe enough colors right now. So I have 2 sagas and 2 auras. So red rune, which I think I would prefer to cut. I'm not sure. Frost, saga that I won't play, and saga I will play. So I don't think Master Scout is going to get there. So I lack some 5 drops, but this isn't very appealing as well. I think I won't play any of these cards, but maybe this is the most appealing. So I don't think I want to play this path. This is some idea. So it's not a great card, but it enables my splashes. So I didn't pick this snow-covered island, but I have a snow-covered swamp. Also mountain if I lack my main color, and still with glittering frost it's possible to, and this veil, it's possible to sacrifice it. So I think it's not bad. I could pick this and have this pseudo 2-drop, but I think this is a good thing to do on turn 2 if I don't have other options. So it's not great if it would be the only effect, searching for a basic land, but I actually can sacrifice this later, so why not? I don't want to splash you, rune for champion. And I don't want to play these lands. I know now, if blue is my splash color, I will cut the first copy. So, okay, let's consider this at least as a backup pseudo 2-drop. I think I will probably cut it anyway, so I could pick a rare card here, but okay, if there is at least some chance, I won't be too greedy for my collection and give myself the option here. Okay, I won't play anything from here, so I will be greedy now and take an uncommon. And some commons I don't want to play, so no difference here. I won't play 3 copies of these giants, so let's pick an uncommon. Okay, thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will build my deck after a break in the next video, so check that out. The whole playlist of this draft is linked in the description. See you.